So now let's see what's going on over in Magmor Caverns. And, well, I have an idea of what's going to be going on. This is a part of Magmor Caverns that we haven't seen yet. So we've got some nice new music. And, oh goodness me, we've got some fans. And, oh yeah, that's right. We are running a little low on missiles here, buddy. So if we could wrap this fight up soon, that would be super. Don't really care about my HP at the moment, for a reason that's going to become clear soon. So we're going to scan. It's functional, but currently not receiving any power. 3 nearby power conduits need to be. So okay, we're going to go ahead and do that. With scan visor and the normal visor, we see nothing, but with the thermal visor, we can see. So there's one power conduit. The other one's going to be across the room here. And then we've got the third power conduit is kind of like in between the two. Let's see if we can just get a long range shot. No? Okay. So once you energize all 3 of those, you're going to see that it starts to activate this like pump system, and you can see it's spraying water on the magma. So now we can roll on the magma, and look, we've got this like place where we can go inside. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and we are gonna let's not do that. So now that they're spraying on there, we can enter in, and now we can scan this spot. Scanning that spot is going to give us access to another place, and this is going to be the green one. The colors are definitely very useful in distinguishing which one it is. This is a timed task, unfortunately, so you do not have as much... Oh, no! Oh... Oh, come on. Oh, look at that. Did you see that? Alright. Like, I keep on trying to get fancy, and it just keeps on punishing me so bad. Okay. Well, alright, we'll take the missile pack, though. So, due to interacting with that Triclops a little bit too aggressively, that's what happens when you're not a pacifist. You pay the price for it. So now that there isn't any Triclopses, though, I think it shouldn't be a problem to get this. Even though it is a timed trial, the time that you get to do this in is, in my opinion, pretty generous. So you just roll right on through here, and you have to scan another one of these guys. And it shows you where it is. This time it's the purple one. Purple one is the one that we were interested in getting because I'm not sure if you could see before, but there is a power-up behind that one. So we just kind of roll over here, and the purple one is the one that we need. This is the green one, so that is not the one we need. So there we go. That's an energy tank already. So that's great. We got the energy tank. Now we can proceed through the rest of the Phazon, or through the rest of the Magmor Caverns here. So we've got two options on which way to go. We're just gonna go ahead and scamper up here. Have we got the scan on this guy? No, we have not. Okay. So this is a puddle spore. Puddle spores are basically like platform enemies. Their job is to be a platform. They also make your L jumps harder to execute due to... Oh, come on. What's happening? Right, so they also make your platform jump, or your L jumps a little harder to execute. These are the burrowers. I'm just gonna farm some more missiles. These guys did a bunch of damage to us. Not sure if it was worth it. Who knows? So this is another place. You see there's a door up there. That door is very tantalizing, but I can tell you that, well, we can get to it yet, but there might be a catch. If you want to see what that catch might be, you can take a look at the videos on the YouTube channel. It is a trick that you can do. It is, in my opinion, a relatively difficult trick that you would have to do to get to that. Also, you need the ice beam, which we don't have yet. So, we got this large lava-infested room, and not a whole lot else going on in there. But, if you take a look here, we've got some plates. We're going to go ahead and bust those open for some more missiles. More missile action. So, let's get the scan gogs out, and we can notice here this is a hanging rock structure that could be dislodged by some missiles. I imagine it might be possible for us to dislodge that structure on top of the enemy's head. That's something we might need to look for. Okay, so you see those pufferfish muck-drubbed one of my precious missiles. Go and clear the landing zone there. Sorry, Mr. Lava Worm. I hate having to do this to you, but I have a strange feeling that you would interact with my ability to land safely if I were not to take these types of measures. Alright, so a bunch of those guys circling this other stalactite. Go and get that cleared out. And we just do a nice, relaxing platform challenge. Oh gosh. Well, that was a little bit of a show off that hurt, but oh well. It would have been really cool if we got it. So we got another lava worm here. Not sure how this fits in with Samus's pacifistic philosophy here. I know that these guys are a whole heck of a lot easier to defeat in normal mode than they are in this mode. In this mode, it seems like they take quite a few more shots. So, one more little... Oh, now look at that. It hit me with both of them. How uncool. So now we can get to this spider ball track that is in an area that you might recognize. Maybe you remember we've been in this room before. And if you don't remember, I'll show you what's on the other side. This is the transport. This is the transport that we took to Fendrina Drifts, if I'm remembering correctly. Talon Overworld, okay, actually, is where this one is. So the Talon Overworld is a great spot. It's not precisely where we're going to just yet. There is going to be a time later in the game where we go over there. We're going to ignore this guy. Nice. We are going to go instead all the way to the very beginning of the Magmor Caverns. And we're going to see if we can do it without killing ourselves. Because Chozo Ruins is the name of the next place that we're going to. That's where our next power-up that we can get is. So, the real way to cross this room is to use this passage here. This is the passage that we use to get a missile pack. I find that it is a whole heck of a lot quicker if you just take one itty-bitty trip into the lava. And, you know, if you're concerned about Samus's well-being, you can get some of these, like, health pack things out of some of these boxes. But that just is, it's so much easier and less harrowing than trying to get through that the legit way. But I just like to do it that way. Now we're going to come up to one of my favorite rooms here, the 1984 room. Bigger brother is watching with some security cameras. Unfortunately, by this time, it seems like the security cameras got upgraded into flying pirates. So they, I guess, got tired of Samus breaking their expensive security systems, and they decided to hire like an outside security firm. That's the Fender and Adrift's transport. That's not where we're going. We're going to go over to this side. And it's all the way... Oh, wow. That is like super soul-crushing. Again, those of you who are fans of Samus's well-being, no need to fear. We are, you know, these look like some dangerous stunts, but Samus is a professional, and we're very professional at avoiding the space pirates. Oh boy. Well, we were really hoping to not fall down here. That is going to make it a whole heck of a lot harder to ignore these guys. Alright. Jeez. Every time I'm in this room, I feel like the cliffs are so hard to differentiate, you know? This is the one that you can climb up. This is the one that you're actually going for. Let's see if we got any worthwhile. I suppose we're not in super dire straits for missiles. Like, before we really wanted some more missiles because they make your fight with Thardus just much easier. Like, we don't particularly need new missiles nowadays. Not for any specific goal anyway. But they do make the flying pirate things a lot easier to deal with. Yeah, we'll take out some puffers. I really do feel bad about disrupting the potentially delicate ecosystem here, but you know, they're in our way, so don't stand in the way of progress. That's, I suppose, the message that the game designers are trying to teach us here. And again, there's a lot of platforming, but we're going to be skipping that and just shooting the magma worm, who's guarding our glorious exit here. Come on, buddy. So with that, you can take one minor splash in the lava and save yourself a bunch of like picky platforming nonsense. And now we're in a great spot because this is like the safe-ish part of the caverns. You know, there's some Zubat harassers, whatever. Because you know what is behind this door? That's right. All our health just magically got back. So there's no real reason to stress out about taking a hit here or there to save some time, you know. Just so this time we actually are gonna care about these Zubat guys who are harassing us. Gonna farm some missiles. Where we're going, we actually are gonna need some missiles, so it kind of works out well that we're gonna get some more like that. And now it's time to use this. Ooh, so close. Now it's time to use their ridiculous elevator system to, come on, to get out of the depths of the Magmore Caverns and into a little bit more, I don't know, less less volcanic part of the game, and that the area of the game is of course going to be the Chozo Ruins. So taking the elevator transport all the way up to the Chozo Ruins. And Samus is gonna take a nice little trip up there. Gonna be super fun. I can hardly wait to see what's going on in the Chozo Ruins. Somewhat conveniently, this door that we get right up next to is gonna be the most convenient one for us to take. And we're gonna get into the pusher. Oh, come on, Samus. Come on, Samus. Let's get in the pusher. And then we're just gonna get into this other tunnel where we roll around here. And then we go through the double jump room where we learned how to double jump. That was fun, wasn't it? Wasn't that fun? And, alright, we got some beetle allies. Anybody got any missiles? No, just health packs. Alright. I think we're probably going to have enough. It's one of those ones where you are going to need it. So, okay, here's one. This is something that I am going to for sure sleep a lot better at night. Is another missile pack. Now, you can't get that by double jumping, but, you know, we'll respect the game designer's wishes. And, oh, we'll use this half pipe thing. Oh man, you gotta line up. Alright, game. I see. I don't know if it'd be faster to double jump. I'm getting like all my good airs on the right side. How embarrassing. Alright, so there you go. There's a missile pack. That's 5 more missiles our way. We're going to ignore this beetle guy for obvious reasons. Splat, splat. Some more of these guys. These guys are not great. So this is another room that I've been wanting to go back to. Why? Well, there's a lot of sweet stuff in this room. If you bomb this, you can see we've got yet another missile pack. So then we're going to come out. And again, we're going to ignore that guy. He's probably... would love to have us play with him, but not today. We're kind of on a schedule here. So up on the other side of this half pipe, you've got another Missile Expo. So we're just like rolling in Missile Expos right now. This is a, you know, the Spider Ball definitely gives you a lot of access to spots that you didn't have before. And we haven't been over here in a while, so we've got like the Spider Ball, the Boost Ball, all that stuff is new. So we're, oh come on Samus. We're just gonna check out some of these new areas. And behind this tunnel here is a room that we have not been able to go to yet. So let's see what we've got. And this is a... well, this is a great spot. It's especially a great spot if you have lots and lots of missiles. We're gonna... if you take a look at this, there's a structural anomaly that we have developed. So in the easy mode of the game, it takes 3 missiles to take these out. For hard mode, it's actually 6 missiles, so it's more economical to use the super missiles. And so I know what you're thinking, more economical, and we just used 20 missiles there for that layer. So gonna be well, let's just say I hope that the missiles our renewable resource, because otherwise we're really hurting the planet here. So this is an Oculus. The purpose of the Oculus is, of course, to interfere with your ability to, to get these shots here. Need a steady hand. So now we're up to the next level, and we're going to go ahead and scan this. Why are we scanning this? Well, as you might have guessed, this is a plated puffer. Again, they have some cousins. Oh, get there, yes. Alright, so the plated puffers, of course, this is a delicate ecosystem, and this is our only opportunity to scan the plated puffer. So we're going to make sure we get that. And we are running low on missiles, but fortunately, this is... the very tip top. And what do we got? We have a new power-up. The new power-up is the missile combo for the wave beam. It's called the Wavebuster. And once I get more missiles, I'll have to be sure to show you how it works. It's very nice. But for now, we're going to go all the way back down to the bottom. And so we lined that up nicely. We were able to land on that platform. And now we're going to go to another one of my favorite rooms in this area. Fortunately for us, this other room also is going to... Ooh, we get there? Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. So let's see what else we got going on. Probably should care a little bit more about my health. I don't really, because I know there's going to be a save station coming up that we're about to use. So, okay, what else can we do now that we have some missiles? Well, if you're like me, you maybe saw something kind of unusual going on with that tree. So, if you take a look, it seems like it's weakened due to cellular decomposition. And what type of cells do trees have? Well, I remember learning in biology class that some of the cells were made out of cordite. So let's go ahead and examine that, some of the implications of that. So if you notice, we got the cool music that we must have did something right. So the super missile is indeed able to bust that tree open. And once we get rid of some of these harassing enemies, we'll be able to line ourselves up for a little jumperino here. And, ooh, we were a little lazy. Hey, buddy. I don't want to have to hurt you. Yeah. Oh, boy. I think there's a way you can make this jump from there. Sometimes it's easier to just go from the bridge, though. Let's just go from the bridge. All right. So as you saw, there was a super missile or another missile expo in there, following a long and proud tradition of missile expansions in tree-like environments. That was not a jump, Samus. We would have really needed you to make a jump off the platform there in order to be live to make that one. This one is actually kind of I think there's probably like a way better spot that you can use to line it up that I'm not using. Like, so for example, from over here. There we go. So there's your missile pack that's in the honey tree. Alright, that's actually where we just came from. So let's go ahead and take a trip over to the other side of the room here. Now, the other side of the room has got some, well, it's got some pretty exciting stuff going on in it too. Right? So I'm going to show everybody exactly what I mean by that. Not this one though. We're gonna, jeez. This one is probably gonna be for a little bit later. We're gonna go up here to this door that's on the bridge for our next stop, and we're just gonna take a delightful little platforming stroll. The super platform boots again just makes this such a much more pleasurable gameplay experience. Now that you don't have to worry about like lining all these jumps up exactly right, it's so nice. So we're not going to shoot those. Those are friendly light giving things. So here's another thing. You might have noticed that we've got like this geyser thing here, and that's kind of cool, right? And I wonder what would happen if we got in. Whee! So it blasts you up onto this delightful spider ball track. And of course, at the end of the spider ball track, there is, you guessed it, another missile expo. So we're going to go ahead and climb our way back up here. And I'm going to try and line it up. I'm usually not that good at lining this one up, because I always think it's a little off to the side of where it actually is. The Morph Ball is a great weapon against these Zubats. And now we're in the Zelda room. So I have made some progress here. Don't want to lose out. So we're gonna go across the Zelda room, and maybe I could have made that with an L jump. I don't think I had enough distance. And yeah, we've got this this spot right here. Now, if you remember before, the last time I was in this room, let's see, we'll do this one first, actually. We'll take a little trip through here. This is actually the last time we're probably going to need to be in this area. So at the end of this, you might remember, is we were too lazy on that one. Is this room here where we had the charge shot. Ooh, we got some lag going on in the game here. That's no good. Hey, come on, buddy. I shot you. So we are going to go over here. Now you might remember that there was a spot over here where we went through a tunnel. And there's a missile door. And then at the end of this tunnel, there was another missile door. And I was like, wow, guys. Fortunately, we already used those. Alright, so behind this, there was a missile expo. And we already got that one. But we also saw that there was a spider ball track, and of course, I made note of the fact that there was a spider ball track and said we'd have to come back another time for this missile expo that we have. And so now we're done with this area here. And it is time to take another trip through the tunnel. And of course, we can brazenly disregard our health. Here, just completely wantonly disregard. Save some time. Samus is a very punctual bounty hunter, and she understands the value of saving time. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to kill some of these Zubat guys, because it wouldn't be a bad thing to have some more missiles. Kind of had no reason to kill those funnies. These ones are on a landing platform, so makes it a little bit more convenient for me. And of course, we're shooting these guys so that I don't have to worry about getting knocked down when I make this jump. So this is another one you might remember. This is one where it is possible to make this jump. Hey, 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 hey. It is possible to make this jump normally, but I was not up for the challenge. It is, so we'll take a look at this thing here. This red thingy is functioning 80%. 80% of what, you might ask? Well, 80% of its capacity to be a thing that I can stand on and do a double jump onto this platform. And then I can use a bomb. Now, it is possible to get onto this platform with a double bomb jump, but with the super platform boots, it just gets so much more easy. So I waited until just now to get that missile. So now that we've got all those missiles, let's lock it up.